Hello, loves. Before I do the daily read, I felt that it would be important. I know it's late. I'm probably looking kind of busted. Let me get my little baby hair popping. I wanted to explain something about twin flames, soulmates, fate, karmic cycles, and just kind of like put it in a nutshell, like real quick, if I could. Because that's what we're like, everybody's going through this right now. Like, everybody. Like either you had some kind of spat with your partner and then you guys are working it out because that really is your twin flame or that really is your soulmate. And if that really is your twin flame and if that really is your soulmate, you guys are mending things and you guys are working it out. Or you guys are realizing that you were in a relationship with someone that was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because, you know, in closing out your karmic cycle, you had to learn some things about yourself in the relationship that you are ending so that you could be prepared for that like real true love of your life. Seriously. Like I know that you guys have been hearing this from other readers and it's true. A lot of you guys are ending relationships right now with people because you're realizing who they really are. And they're right for somebody, but they're not right for you. They don't meet your standards. They don't meet your expectations. For example, if they don't want to pay the bills and they want to like slap you around and protect their phone, like it's like a brand new newborn baby and they don't want to let you see what's in their phone, you know what the fuck is happening. And you don't want to be with anybody like that. Like, why would you? What kind of self-worth do you have? If you're going to be with somebody who's going to have a Miss Monday, a Miss Tuesday, a Miss Wednesday, a Miss Thursday, a Miss Friday, a Miss Saturday, a Miss Sunday, when you are worth like the world, and until you understand that you are worth the world, you ain't gonna get the world. So a lot of you are realizing your self-worth by ending the relationships that you're in. Like as sucky as it was, like, right? And trust me, this is making sense. I promise I'm getting somewhere with this. You had to experience this relationship in order for you to learn how to not throw your heart in the garbage. Seriously. You had to go through this. It was already written. You had to go through this relationship to learn how to not discredit yourself, how to not allow an intimate partner, excuse me, to mistreat you. And you had to go through well, how did I get to this emotional state where I allowed myself to be in this unhealthy ass relationship that I was like beyond unhappy in, that like drove me to drink? Like, how? Like, you had to go through the how did I get to this place? And a lot of you who booked your private readings, and I even like mention it on the general readings at times, how you got to this place is because You either had a parent that you really loved, that you really respected, that did not reciprocate your love. You probably endured some sexual abuse, some physical abuse, some emotional abuse over a substantial amount of time. And then what that taught you in your younger years was that, your love will never be reciprocated. So you have to settle because you've always had to settle. Everybody that you've ever loved never reciprocated your love. They always treated you like you were a piece of little garbage. So therefore, it's like you became accustomed to being in these relationships with people who treated you like that, because you actually attracted people like that because you grew up believing that that's what you deserve because that's what you got. So that's the how. That's the how you got to that emotional state to be in such a crummy ass relationship. Now, this Venus retrograde slows everything down so much to where there is no way that you can't see your partner for who they are, what the hell they're doing, what they're really about, and you can either say yay or nay. And a lot of you are saying nay. And the reason why you're saying nay is because you're like, you know what? I have been through so much shit with you in this relationship. You have messed with my psyche. You have messed with my heart. You have fucked off my time. Like, I'm going to get a little personal in this one. For example, the relationship I'm ending right now, I'm hurt, but it's like a weird kind of hurt. It's like, I'm not hurt because I still love you, because I haven't loved you in a long time. I'm hurt because you insulted my intelligence. You're playing divide and conquer with my children. You don't even want these children. You just don't want me to have them because I don't love you anymore. And your ego is bruised. Because I have chosen to evolve spiritually. You have not. We have completely different beliefs. You're dry as a piece of toast with no butter on it. Like, if we were to go out on a date, it would be like this awkward silence. Like, what am I even doing here? There's nothing here. There's nothing here. A lot of you are looking at your relationships and saying, there's nothing here. What the fuck am I doing here? And then you think about like all of the men, for you ladies, like you're thinking about all of the men that were like so damn interested in you throughout the course of this relationship. And some of these men were like, I damn sure want to get with you, but you know what? I'm virtuous and I'm loyal and I'm in a relationship and I have kids and I'm not going to go there, yo, because I'm loyal. And then you turn around and realize your partner was not loyal. That's where that weird hurt comes in. It's like, yo, are you kidding me? Like, are you really kidding me? Because I promise you, your little scallywag twin flame ain't got nothing on some of these men that used to come at me and be like, baby, I see you. I want you. And then you had to turn them down because you were being virtuous. Only to learn that the person that you were with had no virtue at all. That's where that Keisha Cole song comes in. I should have cheated. I mean, and as the light worker, when you start thinking thoughts like that, those negative thoughts, like, yo, like you ain't getting away with this. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. All of the abuse that I endured in this relationship with you, all of the only bills that you would pay are the phone bills. You'd make sure the car was in your name. You'd make sure that anything that had to do with my movements, you paid for that. Because you wanted me to be your possession. It wasn't because you loved me. It was because you wanted me to be your possession. You wanted to see who I was calling, who your competition was, where I was going. I always knew. Intuitively, I always knew. Every car I drove had a GPS on it. I always knew my phone numbers were being checked at all times. I always knew that even though those little video recorders in the front and back of my house that so-called weren't working really were, because that's where I do a lot of my meditating, mind my own business there, get my quiet time. There's this freaking video recorder right there. But you're saying that the video recorder is right there because you want to watch the backyard, make sure nobody gets in the backyard. You're trying to be the protector. No, you're protecting your asset, which is me. You looked at me as an asset rather than as someone that you wanted to have a spiritual connection with. When there were other men who damn sure wanted a spiritual connection and some more shit. And I damn sure wanted to give it to them. But I was being loyal. And you weren't. That's where the bitterness, the anger, and all that shit comes in. That's where you start saying to yourself, when you hit me on this date, when you pushed me down on this date, no, literal, like some of you women, some of you men who have endured like physical abuse, that's when you start to say, yo, I should have called one time on your ass. And then you got to a point where you were like, you know what? I'm calling one time on your ass this time. Because, like, I don't want you. And I've been telling you that forever. Why are you, like, so fucking possessive? Like, I'm not a fucking item on the shelf that you can buy and, like, own. Put me on the shelf when you want to play with me, and then, like, take me off the shelf when you want to play with me, and then put me back on the shelf, and then go pick your other item, and then, like, juggle all these bitches, and then now you might be caught up in a special little relationship because you planted your wand and somebody's little goldfish, dead goldfish, by the way. Hope you're watching out there. Mm-hmm. and created a harvest. I could be somewhere right now with the man of my dreams, with my own little harvest, with my own little baby, with my own little life popping off. But you just would not leave me alone. Some of you are in that place. But here's what I learned. It all had to happen. It all had to happen. When we tell you guys that everything is in divine order, we're not kidding. Getting a little cold. Hold on. We're not kidding. We're not kidding. Everything is in divine order. And do you know why? Because when we got into these relationships, our vibration wasn't high enough for those queens and kings that you're starting to meet now. Ain't that right? You would have never had the self-worth that you have now had you not been mistreated a little bit more in this intimate relationship that you were in. Now some of you are like so done to the point where you couldn't be more done. And you may be dealing with somebody who's like totally cool with it because they got plan B, which you don't care because you're like, cool. I got plan B, C, D, A, all the way down to Z. Honey, let's not play the can I get somebody new game? Don't do that. Don't play that game. A lot of you guys are thinking these thoughts. I ain't the only one. So your daily release is just a conversation with me. I'm going to pull 3 cards right now. And I'm going to see what Spirit has to say. I've already shuffled. A lot of you right now have ended relationships because you see the person for who they are now. And you're like, yo, why couldn't I have seen this a long time ago? Because I could think of at least 3 men that I totally would have left this asshole for. But no, here I am trying to work shit out for the sake of the family. And this person got a Miss Saturday. And Miss Saturday done got pregnant. And I could be somewhere happy because I damn sure wasn't happy with you. I told you that. Like a lot of you are in the same damn position. Well, here's what's up. For those of you seeing the numbers 100, 10, you know you ended the cycle. You know you walked away. You know you 8 of swords that ass. That 8 of cups that ass. You walked away. You turned your back. And said, I'm out, y'all. Like this relationship, I ain't doing this no more. I'm not sacrificing my happiness no more. You don't even know how much happiness I've sacrificed in this relationship. There's nothing about you that makes me happy. It's gotten to that damn point. I'm walking away, and I don't give a fuck how many cups I'm walking away from. I'm releasing you. Like, forget that. You ain't got nothing to offer me or our children, and you know it. Now you want to get right. Baby, late ain't even the word for some of y'all. I just want to let you guys know, you guys have no idea how many people are in the same position. I do readings every day, several readings every day. And do you know, everybody's walking away? Everybody's saying, I've had enough. They're ending karmic cycles, and you're ending karmic cycles. And it had to happen. And like part of you is like, dude, this sucks so bad. Like, how much of my time was like wasted? But you know what? You didn't waste no time. You know what you did? You learned how to be that perfect, eternal being so that the right person could come along. Everything has fallen into place for me. I'm going to tell you something. I have an altar for the goddess of the ocean who's taught me a lot. She's taught me a lot. She's answered a lot of questions for me. That's why I've created an altar for her, because I appreciate what she's taught me so dearly. Like, her information is like, I lead everybody to her who's going through the same situation. She's the goddess of taking care of these issues. So that's why I always ask you guys, like, how close are you to the beach? If you're close to the beach, go put your feet in that water, announce your name, and say, Yamaya, I'm here. What message do you have for me? And make sure that you look up what offerings she likes so that you can give her your gratitude for what she's going to tell you. Because she's going to send you home with clarity. She's going to send you home with clues. Clues that are going to lead you right here. Right here. See, the person that you were with, they were only a lesson, only a learning experience. And I've like totally had to learn how to chill. I have, because it's like, you know what? I am mad at you, baby. Because the thing is, I know what my vibration is, and I know what yours is. So I know what kind of twin flame you're going to have and how it's going to be. Truth be told, I should be over here really feeling a lot of compassion for you. Because you ain't going to get nothing like what's coming for me. I've been single for about a month now. You have no idea how many, like, options I have. And they're all appealing. All of them. All of them. And I see auras. And they're all purple. And they all have a new term of endearment for me. I mean, you can already tell that the love is so tender. It's like you may not even know how to receive this new love because it damn sure ain't like that love you had last time. That I wouldn't even call love. I would just call that an experience, okay? An experience that taught you how to love yourself enough to not deal with people who use and abuse you. Because you got to learn how to not let people use and abuse you first before you could be on the highest vibration possible. So that you could be at goddess level or God level, so that your mate is at God level or goddess level. That was the whole point of the whole thing. So for those of you who are feeling like bitter and feeling like, oh, you wasted my fucking time. Like, yo, you make me sick. We got to come out of that energy and be like, yo, it's all good, man. You know what? It's all good. It's all good. I forgive you for what you've done. Congratulations for you and what you got going on. Like, yo, I'm happy for you. I really am. No, I really am. You know? And the little cherry on top, for me at least, call this the bitch in me, is the fact that I know that my vibration is like, and yours is pretty. So I know that the twin flame that you're going to attract, she might have a little dead goldfish in her pocket. Sorry, sweetheart. That must be very unfortunate for you. However, that's not my problem. Because I did the work to make sure that my vibration was up here. I worked my ass off for that. I lost sleep for that. Yo, you called me crazy for that. You called me a crackhead for that because I lost sleep for this. I lost sleep for what I deserve, which is somebody who's going to love me tenderly. I'm actually going to experience the touch of a man who really loves me. And I'm also going to be able to give that same love back to him. It's going to be an undeniable bond. And some of you are going to deal with some people that don't want to go. They don't want to go. Because your vibration's like way up there. Theirs is way down there. And they're like, I don't want this girl with a goldfish in her pocket. But then why you over there with her when she got her legs wide open? No, you gonna be with old girl with the goldfish in her pocket. That's damn sure who you gonna be with. But me, on the other hand, oh no. See, I'm gonna be happy. And all that use and abuse that you put on me in this relationship, because you put that shit out there in the universe, it's gonna come right back to you. The first will come last, and the last will come first. For those of you who were treated last and came last in your last relationships, baby, when I tell you you about to come first to this new love, don't you doubt it. Just use your intuition while you're making your pickings. Because you got options now. And trust me, they gonna love your dirty bathwater. And you gonna love theirs. And it's gonna be a union like you've never known before. So get ready. Because a lot of you walked away from something toxic so that you could learn that you don't like toxic relationships, so that you can replace that with this. That's where a lot of you are. So congratulations. You made it. You made it. Namaste. You know who you are.